You lift him up, put on his crown, imitate his look, imitate his sound. You'll kiss his feet for another week. You'll be riding high till the train leaves town, and then you'll tear him down. Framed him on your wall, he's at the top of your list. Wherever you may go, his presence is never missed. But it's getting late, his sun is going down, weather's getting cold, I guess it's time to tear him down. Tear him down, tear him down, take his world and spin it upside down. The cycle keeps it turning around and around, so tear him down. Tear him down, tear him down, take his world and spin it upside down. The cycle keeps it turning around and around, so tear him down. Well, you hurt him so, ruined his career, but you had to go. New bandwagon is here, so everyone all aboard. Let's go riding around, we'll have fun for a while, live it up in style, and then we'll tear him down. Tear him down, tear him down, take his world and spin it upside down. The cycle keeps it turning around and around, so tear him down. Tear him down, tear him down, take his world and spin it upside down. The cycle keeps it turning around and around, so tear him down. Electricity roared, but you look so bored on the line. Nobody knows how it felt to see that candy bar melt in your mind. Calling all cars, one less dog behind bars, one less man in pain. It hurts to see you go, but darling, don't you know, we're so glad you came. And you'll stay gone a long, long time. Day by day you'll fly across my mind. Only a fool would want to stick around when you're heaven bound. Disconnect the phone, heart from bone, voice from mind. So sad and blue, how'd she do? Of course she did just fine. So grab a tail on this big gray whale and do your best to stay brave. In that final hour he was just a beautiful flower that couldn't be saved. And you'll stay gone a long, long time. Day by day you'll fly across my mind. Only a fool would want to stick around when you're heaven bound. you'll stay gone a long, long time. Day by day you'll fly across my mind. Only a fool would want to stick around when you're heaven bound. I came home like a tornado, tearing up the clouds. Somewhere I dropped my halo, slamming doors and talking loud. But she fixed that. Second flat, she found herself someone who had the time and the peace of mind to treat her like I should have done. And I'm falling apart, falling apart. Thought I was cool, thought I was smart. It's a shame she'll never see the real me. If you find a drunk in danger, crying over an old sweetheart, friend, that ain't no stranger, that's just me falling apart. Thought I was cool, thought I was smart. It's a shame she'll never see the real me. If you find a drunk in danger of crying over an old sweetheart, friend, that ain't no stranger, that's just me falling apart. Now men are made of muscle, sweat and toil and blood and bone, but my puzzle falls to pieces when my darling won't come home. Born with a mind of my very own, I don't think I got my money's worth. I waste every day learning the hard way, woman truly rules the earth. And I'm falling apart, falling apart. Thought I was cool, thought I was smart. It's a shame she'll never see the real me. If you find a drunk in danger of crying over an old sweetheart, friend, that ain't no stranger, that's just me falling apart. Friend, that ain't no stranger, that's just me falling apart. I don't know a soul that wants to visit the moon, that bruise in the stars, that busted balloon, a big rotten egg crashing up the sky, a red-faced drunk with 100 black eyes, and nobody wants to go. Nobody wants to go to the moon anymore. Nobody wants to ride on that big rocket ship to that stormy oasis, take that turbulent trip. The truck stops abandoned, the cook broke the grill, they kicked out every window, tainted every cheap thrill, and nobody wants to go. Nobody wants to go to the moon anymore. Your mother vacationed there on her senior trip. You were just a sprout in time, a smile on her lips, and she blew all her money on that very first day on a fistful of trinkets your grandma threw away. Nobody wants to see the stars that were cast, all those black and white movies, those scenes from the past. The drive-in's deserted, every speaker's been tossed, the projector caught fire and every last frame was lost. And nobody wants to go, nobody wants to go to the moon anymore. Your father found work there, raising the midway. He put that wheel in the air, hustled toys on the throughway. He kissed all the girls, won them all teddy bears, woke up with love in his pockets and gum in his hair. Nobody wants to ride that cannonball through the sky, that bucket of bolts to those mansions on high. Why waste a stamp on a postcard from the land of defeat? Why take a step from mankind when the world's at your feet? When nobody wants to go, nobody wants to go, nobody wants to go to the moon anymore. Dirty July morning, clothes flapping on the line, flapping on the line, clothes flapping on the line. The cops sent out the warning, Phantom One has done his time. Phantom One has done his time, Phantom One has done his time. But that don't mean nothing to me, could care less if he rots in his cell. 'Cause I got a fuse of my own to burn as I stand in line to take my turn, waiting for the mail. I was promised a letter, at least a Japanese postcard, Japanese postcard, Japanese postcard. And after all of these days I can count all the ways I ain't seen nothing like that so far. Nothing like that so far. Nothing like that so far. And I wonder if she's in trouble, what kind of demons are on her trail. But there's nothing I can do to change the changes she's been through while I've been waiting for the mail. About a motel near the border, a dim light and a $20 room. Sweat poured from my brow as I lay there frozen. I was wide awake and not a minute too soon. Well, the buzzards fly up to the heavens, dogs sound asleep on the porch, sound asleep on the porch. porch, dogs sound asleep on the porch. And it's a year to the day that the fields burned away, but I still carry this torch. I still carry this torch. I still carry this torch. And I'm feeling a little bit seasick, but I still got one hand on the rail and one eye on the road, 'cause that's where my future will unfold while I'm waiting for the mail. Nothing I can do to change the changes she's been through while I've been waiting for the mail. Light another candle for another lonely heart. Keep it burning so the voice is in the back of my mind can catch a glimpse. This room is full of danger, this room is full of doubt. She paints the walls with sadness and shadows glowing soft and blue. So empty. I want to believe in her thoughts and her whims, but even an honest man can be caught telling lies for security and himself. Disappearing letters and silence on the line have me turning tricks to the crack of an invisible whip. So helpless. 1,000 hearts have died from hearing secrets never spoken. 1,000 souls committed suicide with their very own mind. So careless. The moon is crying now you've gone and broken his heart. He just sits there in the sky, wide awake, all alone in the dark. So cold, so scared, so lonely. Mom, you would have been so proud. No more falling down the stairs, no more thinking out loud. I was a man of respect, but it couldn't last long. What did you expect? Don't blame yourself for the shape I'm in. 'Cause today I started drinking again. My clothes were clean and my shoes were tied. No honest soul could ever know just how hard I tried. I stood up straight and walked the streets so tall. I never measured my success on how far I had to crawl. I was clean and lean, but that was just a trend. And today I started drinking again. Well, I know I'm just a sinner, I'm no beginner, I'm just looking for my keys in the dark. I'm just a one-line page, stumbling across the stage, trying to remember the words to my part. Well, you'd have never guessed that was me, a man of wisdom, depth, and integrity. The wheels of promise roll through my veins, but the chains of my past still rattle my brain like a snake that could never shed its skin. And today I started drinking again. And today I started drinking again. Bad coffee in a styrofoam cup, goldfish swimming on his back. Busted dishes, a string of bad luck, a suitcase that never got packed. She was always looking for cigarettes, even after she lost her mind. But she could always see right through me when I was blind. Sweating bullets underneath the bridge, my tap shoes caked in mud. Pistol whip sailor at 3 a.m., my cufflinks speckled with blood. And she's out there digging in the garden, while her soul slowly rots on the vine. But she could always see right through me when I was blind. A little extra for the weekend, since when is that such a crime? And even though we're not speaking, I can tell she's reading my mind. Untucked shirt, ashtray eyes, and a cough that I can't shake. Stumbling through the woods in such a brilliant disguise, on the run from my brilliant mistake. And she's up in some grand hotel, eating pheasant breast and sipping deep red wine. But she could always see right through me when I was blind. And she could always see right through me when I was blind. terrible. They haven't got a clue. The drummer plays a busted snare, piano's way out of tune. Bet there's a bar down the street from your house where they play all the songs you enjoy, playing for all the sweet things new to the area, new to Champaign, Illinois. I can tell when your mother is lying. She always chews on her lip, and I swear she hasn't stopped crying since your Aunt Lucy broke her hip. Your father has come down with pneumonia, and your sister is still unemployed. I guess there's no such thing as family in Champaign, Illinois. What makes you think you're just a little bit different from all those small town crooks that you dated? Whoever got what they wanted, whose life hasn't been haunted, who's never lived in a place that they hated. The cops work overtime shaking down the whorehouse, but they never have to file a report, while some stranger caught with a flat tire spends his last day of vacation in court. I'm sure up there you found yourself some protection, breaking hearts for all the big little boys that love to get their hands on a small town girl in Champaign, Illinois. That love to get their hands on my small town girl in Champaign, Illinois. Pour gasoline over the roses, throw that rusty bucket down the well, tie a sailor's knot in all the hoses, and cut down the rope that rings the bell. Don't worry about looking over your shoulder, you won't be arrested and you won't be tried. You got all the tools you need to be just what you want to be. You got the devil on your side. Send a rock through those stained glass windows, carve your initials into the front door, Kick all the black keys off that holy piano and wipe your muddy feet off on the carpeted floor. Don't worry about repentance. You won't have to fugue and you won't have to hide. There's always room in here for the faithful and sincere when you've got the devil on your side. Tonight your mother's crying at the kitchen table, blaming your father for all the cruel things you did. She cries, "This can't be my son. He can't be the one. He was always such a good little kid." Steal a tank of gas from old Alexandra, shove a paper bag into the hands of the clerk, spray black paint on the lens of that cheap hidden camera. Tell them nobody moves and nobody gets hurt. Don't worry about a showdown at midnight. The trails of good and evil rarely collide. Take whatever you want, there's always another soul to taunt. You got the devil on your side. When you got the devil on your side. Girls, I'm all geared up and ready for a ride. I've got good luck at my window and no pain at my side. I'll turn up missing for a while, but that's okay. You know I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, there's more than one man I would like to be. And home is home, but not alone as far as I can see. Boys, I'd love to stick around, but I can't stay. You know I wouldn't have it any other way. Folks, I'll play anywhere, anytime, and I'll know you're missing yours, 'cause I'm always missing mine. Course I would drive 1,000,000 miles a day. Course I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, it's always good to find a friendly face. It's always nice to be remembered, but I've got backup just in case. I know you're not the kind to care what most folks say. You know I wouldn't have it any other way. No, I wouldn't have it any other way.